Hi, everyone, and welcome to Shenanigans with Chris.
Wanda?
Delois.
And today we're going to talk about aging. Delois is my mother-in-law. I am married to her oldest son, and Wanda is her sister. So,
And your auntie.
and you're my aunt. Yes, you are. Aunt Wanda. So first of all, you guys are sisters,
Yes.
and you live together.
Yes.
You're both widows.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, what are the advantages of living together? How are you driving each other crazy, or are there lots of benefits, or both? Because you're sisters, I'm sure, you feel comfortable being yourselves around each other. So just tell me a little bit about living together.
Well, I think we get along fairly well, and I mean, if we don't agree on something, we usually will hash that out. But it's advantageous because it's her house, but we split all the insurance and all the bills, and so that's cheaper for me too. So and it's cheaper for her even. So it works to our advantage.
Right. Yeah, so it's
And
financially.
we go out
Yeah.
to eat a lot because we're old and we don't like to cook.
Yeah.
And then we go to the doctor a lot because we're old and we have to. Sometimes maybe the doctor's not going to be in the office that day. Then she'll make an adjustment and work another day.
So you're working.
I'm working, I've cut my hours. I work 10 hours, but it's every other week.
Okay.
I do billing and I
Payroll or
don't do payroll anymore, but I do the bank account
okay.
and keep all that together. So there's some weeks, some weeks I'm really busy. And then there was weeks that I was looking for work and I told her, let's just stop it. And besides, it gives us more time to do whatever we want to do and whatever day we want to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're a little bit up to date then on what's going on right now currently.
Yes.
So you have how many siblings, and where do you each fall in the birth order?
I have 5 siblings. And my oldest brother, Oval, he's the oldest. Geraldine is next. Ray is next. Burl is next. And then it's me, and then Delois.
Okay. All right. So how many years apart are you two?
6
6.
years.
6 years apart. Okay. Do you want to tell us how old you are?
Well, I'll be 88 next month.
Wow, 88. Double
November.
eights.
November.
November.
Not next month, November.
Right.
And I'll be 82 in October.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you are working in your 80s, a
Yes.
part-time job. Wow. Wow. How many surviving siblings are there currently?
3,
3. So it's you two and
a brother.
a brother. And how old is your brother?
He's 97.
97.
Yeah.
97.
Long lines.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
think how old
He's
I
not
am
working,
to be.
is he? Is he working part-time?
No, but he still plays in a band on Tuesdays at the Senior Citizens Home.
That's awesome.
And
At a
sings.
senior citizens
And
home.
sings. Yeah.
Gosh, that's awesome.
That's great.
That's awesome.
We
We're
love
very
to go
proud
there
of him.
because we love to go there because we can go and listen to all the music, and then we all go out and eat and laugh and talk.
But he's out of state, right?
He lives
California.
in California.
California. Okay.
We don't get to go often.
Right.
I would love to go soon again.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he just had a birthday, actually the day after Benaya, and he was 97. So he's 15 years older than me.
Wow. Okay. So well, you're 6 years apart, so you probably have different answers to this question, but what are some of your most favorite childhood memories? Like, what stands out to you that, like, maybe the top 2 or 3 things that are just such a vivid memory for you that bring warmth to your heart? Anything you can think of? Yeah?
I loved living on the farm. We had all kinds of
Speak
fruit.
up a little bit. Go ahead.
We had all kinds of fruit. We apples and peaches and
Grapes.
prunes and grapes and.
So you lived on a farm?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I was in the 2nd grade when we moved there, and in the 5th when we moved into the city. Then
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the city a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I was bored, because I was used to climbing trees or
Right.
whatever, and I'd be out in the backyard walking on top of the fence. My mom would yell at me, "Get off that fence!" And I'm saying, "But I'm bored." Too bad. Get off the fence.
Yeah.
So,
So the farm living was the place for you.
that's right. That was the place for me. It's my fondest memories.
I can tell you one time Mama Burl was not, he had a little job at a dairy across, so Mama was usually milk the cow when he wasn't there to do it. Well, there wasn't anybody but me. I got out there and I tried so hard. And then, it's really, you squeeze those and get that milk out, that's really tough. And I kept feeding the cow. Feed way more than the cow should have eaten. Because I couldn't get anything out.
So the cow was probably like, okay.
Well, she was very docile.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have never milked a cow, and I'll bet a lot of people out there. I mean, they have machines that do it
Right.
now.
Right.
So that's probably something that is now a unique thing for someone to have
Right.
Yeah.
milked a cow.
But where we were, family farms, they would just have like a milk cow for their own. They weren't raising it
For
to
your own
sell.
use.
It was
Right.
for home use.
Right.
And we had chickens. And
So, what are some things throughout your life that you feel proud about? Like any achievements, anything you overcame? And I know pride is something, I don't mean in a prideful way, just where you feel, hey, I did that.
I
Or,
accomplished that.
yes, accomplishments. Is there anything?
Well, when I moved to Arizona and I was working for Khalil Bottling, I went to Pima Junior College and took a bookkeeping class, and I got a 4.0 grade on it, and I was like 40 or more.
Yeah.
So I was quite proud of that.
Yes, that is an achievement. Yeah.
I guess maybe doing the draperies.
Yes.
That was your own business?
Yes.
Okay. So did you design and actually make the draperies?
Yes, we measured people's houses, took them samples, and they picked out what they wanted, and then we quoted a price for how much ever fabric they wanted, and then we took it and made it. Took
And
them,
installed.
So
and
custom.
installed it.
Okay, so from very start to finish.
Start to finish.
Custom draperies. And was that like back in the 70s, 80s?
I think it was in the late 70s, or in the 70s. I don't know how late. Maybe I think it was past 75 though. Maybe like 76 or 7.
What are some things that make you laugh? What makes you happy? Laugh. The Bible talks about laughter. It's a good thing. What?
Sometimes we just laugh at each other.
That's true. I laugh at myself because I just do such dumb things.
We all do.
Yes.
We all do. Yeah.
And talking about the past, especially if my brother's here and he starts talking about things that happened when he was a kid. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And that will make me laugh too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and they always tell all those stories. How, of course, this is way back,
Right.
and about using Uncle Fred's wagon and going down the hill with
A
it.
log
along
a log road, where log trucks, well, they'd be flying down that on a wagon with no horse.
Oh. Wow.
I'm
Any
trying to
tips or tricks that you have that you've had to make adjustments for that you never had to worry about before?
Well, I try to keep my keys in my purse, but occasionally I lay them down. But my nephew, when she was moving in and he was doing things in the house for us, he put this little thing in my laundry room. So you just hang your keys here. Just hang your keys here, Aunt Delois.
Because you come through your laundry
Yes,
room.
yes, to go to the car,
Okay.
the garage.
Yeah.
So he'd say, just hang them here. When you go out, you just take your keys off. So I didn't do that very much, but then I think one of Wanda's boys was here, so I thought, well, I'll just put him out here, and because he'll be doing the driving. So I just hung him there, and one day we all got in the car, and the door was locked, and Bruce said, "Who's got the keys?" And I said, "Oh, they're in the house."
Hung on the.
But the good thing was that my nephew also got me a little container for a key outside. And he told me, you need to put this outside. So we were panicking because we were taking him to the airport. And so I said, oh, I know where a key is. And so I went to the backyard, and then I had to have him come and help me find it. But anyway, we got to the airport. And so since then, I basically keep my keys in my purse because I know where they are if they're there.
That's what you're used to. At what point are you middle-aged, and at what point are you old age? Like, is it a number? Is it your health?
I think it's your health.
Yeah.
Because up until about 4 years ago when I had that car accident, I didn't have all these problems that I have now. And I could still go. Now I can't, half the time I can't go, and I feel like I'm holding her back. And I have to press her to even go someplace without me.
Yeah.
But hey, I can still walk barely.
You can still walk barely.
And
Yeah.
I can still laugh.
Yes. Yes.
And I can have joy.
Yeah, that's right. Let's talk about menopause. Let's talk
Okay,
about
I
menopause.
was very young when I went through menopause. And at first the doctor told me I wasn't going through menopause. But then I said, do you think it because I was in a car accident? And he says, no, you're going through menopause. But I only had one period the year I was 37. That was my last period.
Wow, 37.
37, yeah. That's probably why I've got all the bone problems now.
Wow. Okay.
But our mom went through menopause too by 40.
By 40.
Mhm.
Okay. That still to me seems young.
It is young.
Yeah.
A lot of people are in their 50s.
Yeah.
I really didn't have a menopause issue because I had a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even know I went through it.
Yeah.
Well,
I just went through the years.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't really feel like I went through anything difficult except when it was happening and I thought something was that I might be going through menopause, and I talked to the doctor. He'd say, oh, how many pads did you use?
Okay. All right. Oh, that's funny. Have either one of you ever had shingles?
No, thank God.
Yeah, I hear it's horrible. Even
I-
after you don't have the shingles, you can still have a lot of the nerve pain in spots where you had it. But
You know, our oldest brother had shingles before he died. He had cancer and he had got shingles. And you had to feel sorry for him because it got on his head and it just itched
Yeah.
so bad.
yeah,
And hurt if you touched it.
yeah, yeah. And then arthritis.
Well, I know Uncle Arthur.
You know Uncle Arthur?
Yeah.
I think we both know him well.
I feel like it's a common thing that
It
everybody gets a little bit of
Yeah.
it and then different degrees. But I've noticed like my pinky is turning.
Yeah.
this pinky, and then my thumb. I've got a bump on my thumb,
Yeah.
and it used to
yeah.
hurt really bad. And
Right there.
so
Mine is
there.
right here.
yeah, mine too. Right here though on the side.
I got mine right in the middle, big one.
Now, do you have to take any medication or anything
I
for it, or
don't.
you just
I don't.
So it doesn't.
it's
It's
not.
not too painful or doesn't cause you really.
I'm not good at taking medicine. Number one.
Yeah.
So if I can live without it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna live without it.
Yeah.
In fact, she's always telling me, "Well, take a Tylenol," and so
She's really hurting, and she's sitting there. Oh, I hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And I say, well, take
and I never
Tylenol.
think of it. See, I don't even think about it. Then
Yeah.
she'll tell me, "Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go take a Tylenol." You know?
You're like, hey, I feel better after that. Any surprises? Anything that you never expected?
Well, I never expected for my knees to be so bad that I have so much trouble walking, because look at our mom. When she was, how old, I was taking her to the doctor one time, and he said, "You do not have arthritis." I mean, she didn't think she did, but he confirmed that. He says, and she was old at that time, probably in her 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought, that's a gene I needed.
So
Yeah, me
I remember your mom
Mhm.
when your mom came out and
Lived with me.
lived with you for a little bit. I would take our little baby boy
She loved him.
and I would sit with her
Yeah.
sometimes while you would go to work.
Right.
And you were living in an apartment with a
Right.
swimming pool, so
Right.
I would take my little baby and sometimes we go swimming. But I remember that she had her comfortable chair and she would sit there and I would go and heat up her lunch, or if I was in the other room, and I would have my little baby boy on a blanket on the ground.
Yeah.
And every time I left the room, he would roll over. And that was the first time he ever rolled over. And I could hear your mom in the other room going, he's rolling over, you know, and I'd come running out. And of course it was done. So I would stand, you know, I'd roll him back over and I'd stand there and I would wait. And of course nothing. So then I'd go do whatever I was doing. And there he'd go again. I'd hear your mom, you know, trying to get me to come out there. And it was just the funniest thing. It was so cute and so fun. So that's
To her, that was little Ryan,
yeah.
you know, because she had watched Ryan when he was little,
Mm-hmm.
and then there had been such a long separation there that it was, that was, well, she said, "I can die now."
Oh. Yeah. Let's talk about marriage. I mean, we don't have to, but we can certainly talk about our children.
Right.
You know, we love our children and our grandchildren.
Right.
So you have how many children?
I have 4 children.
4.
I have 4. I haven't been real successful with marriage. So my
And
children.
you know what? I just want to say, a lot of people who stay married their entire lives are not necessarily successful in marriage either.
That's true.
So, anyways,
it was difficult, and so my answer was to get out. I have 3 children by my first, and 1 by the next, and none by the next.
yes.
And
So
Yes.
your first, you had 3 children,
Yes.
and I'm married to that oldest
Yes.
one. Your second, you
I had 1.
Your
one
second,
child.
your second, you had 1 child,
Yes.
and then your third, you were already grandparents.
Yes.
and
Yes.
yes. you
I
both had-
inherited 3 children,
right,
you know, from him, his children.
right.
But we were older.
Right.
So,
Funny story on that. So, her third marriage would be my husband Ryan's stepdad.
right.
His name was Arnold. My stepdad His name is Gil. Funny thing we found out, and I won't go through the whole story how we found out, but my stepdad and Ryan's stepdad knew each other as little boys.
Went to
And
school together.
went to school together, went to church together, and then somehow we all ended up, they
In
both
Arizona.
ended up in the same state
Yeah.
and shared grandchildren. Marriage, Wanda, what?
I married Ted. We were married for almost 44 years, I believe. My memory's getting worse and worse. But it would be a lot longer than that if he was still alive.
Yeah.
You know, and we were just a regular family. We had 3 boys and 1 girl. I didn't have them close. The first 2, there was 3.5 years. The next 2, there was 4 years, I think. And the third one, there was 5 years. 5 or 4.5, 5, because in Cindy, there was 5 years younger. So they all were 3 or 4 years in between them. But you know, it was nice, and they thought when I had a little girl, those boys thought they had accomplished something wonderful. And we lived on Guam at the time when she was born. We were over there about 4 years, and we loved it. We went hiking and on paths, and there would be waterfalls that you could go after you hiked a long ways. You could get in there and rinse off and feel cool, or just stand in the water.
And what, you worked at a school while you were there, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I worked in a school right there.
And then at the school you were a teacher?
Teacher's aide.
Teacher's aide at the school for what grade level? Yeah, little ones?
Yes.
Yeah, little ones.
Kindergarten or first grade, I can't remember which.
Okay. How about senior discounts? You know, I always forget that I can order off the senior menu or get a senior discount. And it's something that I need to start remembering. So, do you have some favorite either places or restaurants, drugstores, grocery stores, whatever, any businesses that you felt have made a difference with their senior discounts, or is it just kind of, they're all kind of the same, or?
I don't think you get as good of a discount on meals, do you?
No.
Because used to, most everyone would give you a good
A
discount.
percentage.
Yes. And
And they don't do that.
now they might give you a cheaper Coke.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
And a lot of the senior menus are much smaller. So, like us, we like to go somewhere and buy a meal and eat half of it and take the rest home to eat that tomorrow
Right.
or the next day, you know.
Yeah.
And but if you order off the senior menu, you will have
You're
nothing to take home
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
a small meal.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Any other?
and at the grocery store, for me, I don't even mess with it because there are so many seniors running over everybody or bumping into people, or she can't hardly go at all because I try to get a cart and they're all gone,
Yeah.
you know, so I can't get a cart for her. And then it's like, it's a very small percentage as well. But see, I don't buy that much. There's
Yeah.
just the 2 of us.
Right.
And it's
So-
1 day a month.
1 day a month.
One day a month?
1 day a month.
It's fries.
I thought it was once a week.
Oh no, I thought it was too.
One day a month? No wonder.
Yeah, it's
It's
1 day a month.
madhouse. Wow. Okay.
So, and then in the winter when we have seniors that move in here, it's really
Yeah.
a tangled
The winter
mess.
visitors,
Yes.
Well, you know, I did some just a very minimal amount of research, but I found what is it called? What do I have?
AARP.
No, it's the National Council on Aging.
Yeah.
National Council on Aging.
Okay.
And on their website, they had a list of places that give senior discounts.
Oh, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. All right. Well, any advice? What's in life in general, in aging and being a woman? Any lessons learned that you want to pass on?
I just want to say this. It's part of a song. But when you have a family and you're young, you don't realize how quickly they're going to grow up. And this song says, we have this moment to hold in our hand, to watch as it drifts through our fingers like sand.
Sand.
Yesterday's gone and tomorrow may never come, but we have this moment today. And it's so true because you make the best of today.
Right.
You're making me cry.
Love your children.
Yes.
Hold them close. They're going to grow up and go away.
Yes.
So there you are. You want to love them while you can.
Yeah.
And grandchildren. I have wonderful grandchildren and great grandchildren and children. I'm blessed, very blessed. And my in-laws are all perfect. God sent every one of them to me.
You know,
Hey, I'm an in-law.
You are.
I have really great in-laws too.
Yes.
I do too.
My sons, I have 3 sons, of course, so that means I have 3
You have
daughter-in-laws.
3 daughters.
I have my one son-in-law. I always tell him he's my favorite.
I do too. I have one son-in-law and I tell
Yeah.
him my
I do
favorite
too.
son-in-law.
I have one
That's what I
son-in-law.
tell him all the time. And the last time I talked to him, I called him for his birthday, and he says, "I know I'm your favorite son-in-law."
Yeah. Yeah, the time does go by fast, and
And wait till you get our age. I mean, yesterday was the 1st of August and we're in September.
oh yeah, September.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just flies
August
by.
did go by fast.
It
Yeah.
And the older
flies.
you get, the
The faster it
faster
goes.
time moves.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
My mother used to tell me that when I was a kid in high school because Mom was 40 when I was born. So I would get all, I wish, and she'd say, it'll go fast someday, don't worry about it, And I was like, well, I wish it was now,
Yeah.
But now I'm there.
Yeah.
Time flies.
I'm really there.
Well, your brother.
He's
he's
done
kind of-
half there.
You're kind of not really there yet, because how old is he? 97. Your brother's 97. So
Our sister, she died at 75, and one brother died at 70, and one at 60 something.
Yeah.
So
death is it can be, I don't even know the word for it, a conundrum, an enigma. It's just because there's such sorrow and pain,
Yeah.
but for those of us who have a religion, so to speak, and for us being Christians and what we believe, while it doesn't take away
That's not right.
the pain and the
Right.
sorrow,
Yeah.
it helps to know
Yes.
that this world is not the end.
Right.
it does help.
If you're
Yes.
ready, if you're ready to go,
One of my favorite memories on death is when our father was dying, and I would go over to the house and sit with him, and he was in the bed, and he'd say, "Oh, angels, angels.
Hmm.
Do you see angels? Come and get me, Jesus." That was his dying words, What a comfort. What a
Right.
comfort that is.
Right.
I mean, I've never worried about where Daddy went,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he was seeing angels and telling Jesus, "Come and get me."
Come and get me. Come and get me.
And he'd say, "Don't you see those angels?" And I said,
Wow.
"Where, Daddy?" And he'd point to the ceiling right up there.
Yeah.
No, I never saw them, but he did.
Yeah.
So that's been a comfort.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much.
Lots of stories about one of my good friends who passed away. Some of her family called me 3 a.m. when she passed away. And they told me she was lifting her arms and smiling
Oh,
like she was
going to.
She was-
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
So-
Candy? Was that Candy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna.
Yeah, it was just, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So, and then, and then others, they just peacefully, I mean, not
Right.
that it's not
Right.
peaceful when you're
Right.
saying, come get
Right.
me, but you just don't, it's a big mystery of life
Yes.
for those of us who
Yes.
are left here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's inevitable. I know you ladies sing and you harmonize. Is there anything that you could just give us a little bit of kind of spur of the moment? You can think about it.
Think
But
of
is there
one
any-
that we both know the words?
Yeah.
There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we shall see it afar. For our Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore.
Thank you, Jesus. Come get me, Jesus. But what's your brother's name that's 97?
Right.
Right. Maybe wait until I'm Ray's age or so. But come get me, Jesus.
Thanks for watching Shenanigans.